everyone. It's Boot Shabby. Welcome to the show. Here's Alex Bregman. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team.
Alex Bregman.
Swing and a miss.
It's 0-1.
This to third. One out in the top of the first. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ted Simmons. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. He's got it, and there's two away. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And that'll fall for a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, not in time. He's got a double.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something.
Ranging into the alley. Makes the catch. And that. Back here with my pal Singy. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Satchel Paige.
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
Ozzie Albies, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
In the dirt. One up, one down.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Now at the plate, Jacob Wilson. Swinging a foul straight back. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Ball, that's outside.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now Tony Clark. And the first offering is not close. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
And another ball.
2-0.
This one in the air center field. As this one sized up. Nabs it. And that's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Juan Soto now. Soto measures 6 feet 2 inches, 26 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. Halladay back to work. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out. Here's Ketel Marte.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
There's a swing and a drive. Ward running hard to get it. Throws to second, and that's a double.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
That one the other way. Sends it to first. That's the second out. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
To the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Here comes Marte around third. He'll score, and they've tied it.
Comes through with the RBI. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Under it. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, number 27. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that drops in for a strike. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 and 2's the count.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And he went around. Ruled a swing. Now, Taylor Ward. Just
Ball
missed.
outside.
That one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Next pitch misses way outside.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And that one lifted in the air center field. And there are 2 outs. And now here is Ethan Salas. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Strike 1.
1 and 1. Strike 2.
Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2 and 2. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one back. Reaching for it and brings it in. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0 and 1.
That one's in there. And it's 0 and 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
No,
that one
out.
just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a good eye there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one 95 to finish him off. Now the number 2 hitter, Ted Simmons. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Strike two.
0-2.
Swing and a base hit.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity. Not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
Anthony Santander at the plate.
Ball.
And that's downstairs. Ball one.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Runners at first and second with one gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Juan Soto. Grounded out his first time up. In there at the knees. Simmons, the lead runner, out at second. Tatis on at first with 2 down.
Yeah.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Next one just misses. And that's ball 1.
1-2.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Stretches out and hauls it in. As we go to the last of the third. And now it's going to be number 40. First offering
1-0.
misses badly for ball 1. And a foul ball. And that
Ball.
misses. And a count 2-1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Santander racing after it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down. Here's Profar down. That one
1-0.
inside. Look out. And that one fouled off. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the lineup. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Hit in the air, left field. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. Jacob Wilson, the next to hit. Lifted in the air, right field. Tatis really on his horse for it. Makes the grab. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Just
Ball.
missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Here's the center fielder. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Gonna really need to hang
ball,
in
1
there
strike.
with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Ball.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4.
That's a ball.
That one off the mark, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
They say you win.
2-2.
And now
Full
it's
count.
filled up. That's ball 4.
Ball 4,
Tried
second
another
base.
sinker but couldn't find a zone. So a man at first. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. So digging in, Barry Larkin flied to right his first time. And there's a ball.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And that is out of play. Two on, one out. The shortstop takes the ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Runners at first and second with one gone. And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game. Bregman stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. 1-0. Fastball for a strike. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And he gets Bregman. Ready to go, bottom four. And the batter now, Tony Clark. Fouled off, he was late.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That misses. 2-1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Stays alive. 2-2 on the way.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Fly to center his first time. On the ground to the left. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No play, that's an infield single. One gone, runner at first. Here's the third baseman. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. In the air, right side. And that'll get down for a hit. And they put up the stop sign at second. And that one fouled off. The 0-2 pitch from Satchel. The other way, snags it for the second out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking can do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Acuna stands at second with 2 gone. In the air out to center. He's under it. Brings it in, and that's the end. And we're back. Leading off, Ted Simmons. Schultz back to work. Out in front, rip foul. Here's your 1. Tap foul at the plate. 0-2 now. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some.
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. The throw in. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they're up by 3. 1 out. Runner at second. And next is the designated hitter, Juan Soto. 0 for 2 in this one. Out towards right center field. Sizing this one up. They got it for out number 2. Tries to get back and save. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 1 for 2. That one is upstairs.
That's the ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Ward running hard to get it. He's there. He's got it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in, Ethan Salas. Late on that fastball.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
High fly ball out to left field. Santander. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away. And now the center fielder fly to left his first time. Can't glove it cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this. Man at first with 1 gone. Now batting Jurickson Profar. And a curve is down and in. Profar, in his 11th season, 32 years old, And he's usually in the
What you
outfield. Today, he's the DH. He went around, says Rusty Valentine. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 and 2's the count.
Got him swinging. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Just
Inside,
missed.
ball.
That misses the zone.
Ball.
And that's ball two.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one
That
missed.
That's a
A
ball.
rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That one in triple digits. Swing and a high fly ball right field. On the move. And the inning is over. Top 6. Here's the center fielder, number 40. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Has room, and he makes the catch. Nick Kurtz will hit next. In the air, left field. 2 away now. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Barry Larkin on the ground, right side. The tag, and that's out number 3. And welcome back to the
Now pitching. Randy Johnson.
hard hit left side. Zips it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And the batter now, Tony Clark. That one ripped right center field. That's back. Say goodbye to that one. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 2-1. Acuna now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That's off the inside corner. And the count is 1-1.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
One down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. Acuna didn't like the call. Number 27 at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
0-1.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one carrying. Out of here. And they add to their lead. It's 3-1. And here is Ted Simmons. Knee high. That's in for a strike. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Hits the fence. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And Tatis able to stay alive. Fights it off. He'll see another. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time to get him, one away in the strikeout. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander.
Here's the sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
The 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
1-2.
Runner on at third, one gone. Not close with that one. 2-2.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
This one in the dirt, and the runner holds.
Now pitching. Derek O'Day.
Gets a piece and stays alive. O'Day, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big time benefit. Soto in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-1.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Runners at the corners, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Base hit and a run in to score. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Gets the job done as he brings home.
Ready to go now. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that's way high. And we're underway. That one at triple digits.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Hit on the ground to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
And that gets down into the gap. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 90. Here's Jose Ramirez. That's inside.
Inside ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
What a stop. The throw in time. Got it. And now it's Frankie Lindor. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone if he does.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Bottom of the first. Here's Alex Bregman, and he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. This to center field. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. So here is Bryce Harper. Just missed. Harper, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2010. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Pitch misses inside, and the count is filled up.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And a swing and a miss. Down on. Back here at Coors Field. New inning getting started. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Breaking ball inside. 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. That's too low. And the count is even, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And now Nick Kurtz. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Way out front for strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Missing
Nope, that's
inside.
inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now the right fielder, Evan Carter. Swing and a ground ball. Two outs, runner at first. Now a chance for Ethan Salas. He swings and fouls one off. That clips the corner.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Couple sliders away, gets that hitter to really start looking.
Runner on the go.
Ball
Pitch
2.
misses inside. High leg throw, save. That's a stolen base. Carter on at second with 2 down. In the air to left center. And that is that. Back here in Denver, Anthony Santander at the plate. Clemens back to work. Fought off foul. Next offering is down low. And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Ted Simmons digs in now. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Ball 1 there.
1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Ketel Marte. Inside, just missed. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. One on the gun, swing and a miss. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Nope.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Here's a 2-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now he breaks his bat. Bregman is under it. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Doubled in his first AB. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Next pitch is downstairs. On the ground, out to short. Larkin sends it to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Here is Bryce Harper. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, you know, with two out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? You got some pop. Swing for the fences.
0-2.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That one just misses.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. Man at first. Now it's Jose Ramirez. That one at triple digits.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Harper runs in the dirt. And now a man into scoring position. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. And that one almost got him. Line drive. Soto pulls that one down, and that'll do it. And we're back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is number 40. And it looks like he wants to go through the signs again. Swing and a miss.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
That one close, rule the ball. 1-1.
That's ball 2.
That clips a corner.
2-2 the count.
That's a little bit low. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Now batting Jarren Duran.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1. And that's outside.
Ball 2.
Late swing, foul to the left.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Picks over and he breaks for second. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. He is safe. still 2-2 after the foul ball. And there's one down. And now the shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Barry Larkin.
Comebacker to the mound. Larkin gone on the play.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now it's Alex Bregman. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And ball one.
Well, this is such a tough offense. That pitcher needs those pitches called for strikes. You don't want to give these hitters any more advantage. They're already bruisers.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Two outs. Out to short. Oh, what a stop. Throw to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. Back here at Coors Field, out of the 4th, here's Francisco Lindor. And that skips in the dirt. Lindor, 31 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. That's down and in. A slider missed. Slice to right. Soto snags it, and there's one away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
O'Neill, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Late with the swing there.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
And first offering is fouled off. And strike two.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Swings and misses on the... Back here in Denver, now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Slider right there.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That one outside, and the count even 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. And this game is tied. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Fastball for a strike. And the count even at 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. And that one hammered. That's got a chance. Home Fouls it in on the warning track. Anthony Santander getting ready to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. That one fouled off. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they grab the lead. It's 2-1. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Still only one out here in the inning. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And misses inside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first-pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
2 gone now.
Well, maybe approaching this at-bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Marte swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the fifth. And now the right fielder, Evan Carter. Johnson back to work. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, these guys finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations. And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Salas stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And we are starting over. It's 2-2. And now Pete Crow Armstrong, 1 for 2. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
And that is out of play. To first, and they've got him picked off. Now they've got him in a rundown. And they put the tag on him for the out. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. 2-2 game. And we're back. And now the center fielder, number 40. And a foul ball.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And just like that, they're out front. It's 3-2. Jarren Duran now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Fouls one off out of play back to our left.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Larkin in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the ground to third. Ramirez sends it to first. Larkin gone on the play. Now it's Alex Bregman. And first offering is fouled off. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Up the middle, Albies fires over to first, and they get Bregman back here at Coors Field, and now here is Harper. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
There's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jose Ramirez. Swings through that one for strike 1.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Just off the outside part of the plate. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Puts it away for the out. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed. And back here in Denver, now the number 2 hitter, Juan Soto. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Crow Armstrong ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Into center and a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Santander at the plate and takes high there.
Now pitching. Terry Skubal.
That's a ball.
Harper leads off first with 1 away. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Checks over to first, back safely. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup. Ted Simmons, the next to hit. First pitch, not close. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Albies over to first in time. Out top of inning number 7. Now the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a miss, strike one.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Got him. So cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. So now here's the DH, Nick Kurtz. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Next offering way off the plate. And that's downstairs and outside. That one in triple digits.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
And down on strikes. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips. Carter stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That one misses. Ball 2. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit.
He was all over that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Squeezes it, and that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. Ketel Marte up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. This one over the bleachers, and it finds the concourse. Look out. A gigantic blast. It's 4-2. Number 40 in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swung on. Broken back grounder to third. And he'll just eat it. That's an infield single. And now Jarren Duran. Runner takes off. On the ground right side. Gets it to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the grab for the second out. Here's the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And that one fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Squirts away a little bit. at second. Hit weakly on the ground. Ramirez fires across the diamond. They limit the damage here. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the eighth. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Arnold. Gregory Soto on to pitch out of the pen here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
0-1.
That was the sweeper, but it missed.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
2 strikes.
Next pitch is inside. Yeah, that's ball 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. That's towards center. In position. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down, bases empty. And now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
On the ground, right side. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Just off the inside corner. And it's 1-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the...
That's strike 3. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Skubal back to work. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. And a big swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here comes Bryce Harper. That one the other way, and foul ball. Swings through that.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Check
1 ball,
swing, and that's a
2
ball.
strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's out to center field. Out. Number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Anthony Santander. Out to short, Lindor. Whips it to first. 3rd out, and that ends. And we're back. Now it's going to be Jose Ramirez. And that misses. Ball 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 4-3. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Michael Kopech.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Tried hitting 101, and it wasn't happening. That's a strikeout. Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Inside, ball 1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Late on that fastball.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And there's a hit. And the tying run is on base.
Been a pretty rough game at the plate for him so far. A bunch of strikeouts, so that felt good, I'm sure. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And no one can get there. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Other than ripping one.
And that's in there at the knees.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open. Instead of staying closed, if he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
First offering, and it just misses. Line drive, base hit. Around third. Here's the throw to the plate. Tag, not in time. He's safe. And it's now 5-4.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Now that sets up a huge at bat.
Ouch, that one got him. 2 outs, bases full at the plate. Ozzie Albies. Larkin. In plenty of time to first, and Albies. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. And he blows that one by him at 100.
0-1's the count. Ball.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. He's already homered here in this one. Out to short, Lindor. Whips it across. They get the out on Marte. And now the center fielder, he's already homered in this game. And the first offering is not close. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Top of the zone for a called strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. Trying to send this to extra innings. And now it's filled up.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. So 2 down. Next to hit, Jarren Duran. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-0. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here at Coors Field, on to extra innings. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
This guy's sink has so much drop angle.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. If you're a pro, and they got him. So up next, Jose Ramirez. Right side. Soto really on his horse for it. He makes the grab, and that is that. And now Barry Larkin, 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight.
He's trying for third and fouled off. Line, and that's a base hit. Here comes the throw. In comes the winning run, and they walk it off in extra innings. Close one here today. Here's Alex Bregman. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs.
Alex Bregman.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Junior hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Ketel Marte. Out there to center. Carter flying after this one. Dives, can't get it. It's a base hit. Throws to second, not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Hauls it in for the out. Anthony Santander at the plate. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Ball one low. Runner at second, 2 down. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
Down the right field line and a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Santander leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Line drive, fair ball. Lead runner around second. Coming home. He will score. Cut off, throw to third.
Oh, he beat it. He beat it.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
The 1-0.
That's a ball.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And that'll do it. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. And that misses. 1-0.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
Just missed. Late with the swing there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Man at first, nobody out. Stepping in, Anthony Santander. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Nobody out, runner at first. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. One gone, bottom half of the first. Jose Ramirez batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And a base hit right there. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And here is Ken Griffey Jr. 1 out. Runners at first and second. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. That one way inside. Stays alive. Swung on, belted. And a foul ball. Liner, and this could be trouble. Heading for the plate. One runs in. They're waving Ramirez home. Throw cut off to third.
Back against the wall with two.
Now at the plate, Alex Bregman. That one in triple digits. That's off the mark, and now it's even 1-1. And he gets tied up right there.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Francisco Lindor, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Just missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Larkin. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. All set for the start of the inning. Now here is number 40. Arrieta back to work. Fought off foul. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
And now here is Nick Kurtz. Pitch misses, ball 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1-1.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1 out. Over to first, but it's offline. And the batter will be the shortstop, Barry Larkin. And that's a base hit. Junior gets it back in quickly, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. So the lineup flips over. Now the third baseman, Alex Bregman. And that one fouled off. Grounds 1 to short. Lindor. Off balance feed. There's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Dives for the bag. Got him. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Now, Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. He goes down looking. Now the left fielder, Evan Carter. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Just off the outside edge. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This to third. Bregman to first. And that quickly 2 away. Digging in, Ethan Salas. This one lifted in the air, left field. And that will end the inning. And we're back on to the third inning. And here is Ketel Marte. Foul ball there. And a swing and a miss.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the air, out towards right center. Tatis settles under it. 1 up, 1 down. Juan Soto now flied to left his first time. Fouled off. He was late.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Santander now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Next pitch misses, and 1 and 1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Soto, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Griffey on his horse. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's Harper now, the first overall pick back in 2010. And there's a foul ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Tatis pulls it down. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Johnson, a 6'10 lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, a slurve, and he works in a 2-seamer. That pitch clips the outside corner. That is strike 2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a hard hit grounder to 3rd. On to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out. And now, Anthony Santander. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throws to first, and a couple of quick outs. Here's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Outside low, ball 1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
And delivers outside. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. And a foul ball. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. And that's ball 4. Tried another splitter, but missed the spot. So, man aboard. Ken Griffey Jr. will hit next.
Ball 1, no
and the
strike.
first pitch misses for ball 1. He was late there. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the fourth, and now it's going to be Ted Simmons. That hit him.
That got him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Go ahead, run on base. Here's the center fielder. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Now it's the DH, Nick Kurtz. Line drive. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. As a run scores on the play. Now it's the shortstop, Barry Larkin. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. One runs in. Here's the throw.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a chopper out to short. Lindor on to first. And they get Bregman for the out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Up and in.
Ball
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball.
It might be time
2
to
strikes.
choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Salas down to first with it. In time. Bottom 4. Now it's the second baseman, Alex Bregman. That's down and in.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the
2-0.
plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And he deals. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Nobody out. Lindor has a chance to tie it.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
That one missed. Bregman aboard here at first with nobody out. That's a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
The shortstop takes the ball. Yeah, that's fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Struck out looking his first time. That's outside. And that is ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Man at first, 1 away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So 2 down now, and here is Evan Carter. And a swing and a miss there.
Ooh, Baez. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Fans another, and we're back. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. Page back to work. They say you win.
You know, this group of hitters putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number one. Digging in is the switch. Chinning outfielder Anthony Santander. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Ball one there.
2 strikes.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Here comes Bryce Harper. That's down and in. A slider missed. That one to first, and foul ball. 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Bottom of the inning, and here's the catcher, Ethan Salas. First pitch swinging.
Well, these guys need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
That one misses. 1-2 to count. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And that's in the dirt. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That just misses. 2-1. That one in triple digits.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Santander in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Now a screamer into the outfield. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Tatis off of first with 2 away. And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-2. Got him looking. That's all set for the top of the 6th. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. First pitch misses. Liner, and this could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Number 40 at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Satchel checks on the runner. Simmons back on a dive. Now back to second, and this time he gets him. Swings through that one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Bregman handles. Tosses to first. And there's two away. And next is the designated hitter, Nick Kurtz. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a foul ball. Kurtz, just 21 years old. And he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Popped up. Lindor hauls it in to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's the second baseman, Alex Bregman. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball one.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
2-1 now. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And that one fouled off. Lindor swings through that one.
0-2.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
That's a hit. Here comes Junior around third. The relay to the plate, and he's out. In there safely. Here's Shohei Ohtani, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. 1-0-1 on the gun, swing and a miss.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Right side. Marte throws to first in time. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the shortstop, Barry Larkin. In the air, right field. And that will fall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Around second now as they still don't have it. Safe at third with a triple. His third hit of the day. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Here's the third baseman, Alex lined, and that's a base hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely.
Santander. There's one.
That's an out.
Back to first, and that is a double play. And now it's Juan Soto.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman, to not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
Santander at the plate now as he chases after that one. in the dirt, blocked. Satchel kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Finishes it off. Bottom of the seventh. Here's the left field.
Now pitching. Gregory.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. And another ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss in.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. That's worth the price of admission. It's 5-3. Now here is Ethan Salas. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And that is downstairs. 1-0. Just missed.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That's out number 2. Anthony Santander getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Now one missed. And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Cut on and miss. Struck him. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. Page back to work. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside low, and it's 2.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Grounder off the pitcher. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Ted Simmons digs in now. On the ground, right side. Bregman to first. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the center fielder.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And that misses. Ball 1. Just off the inside edge. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count is 3-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in. One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best.
Well, got to pause on that thought. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now, Jose Ramirez. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. And that one hit 97 on the gun. That just misses, and now it's 3-2. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Junior at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Santander flashes the leather on the run and catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And now it's even up.
1-1.
There's a strike. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but
they hand the ball over to a new arm, Hoby Milner.
these are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Santander settles underneath it. Calls it in, 2 away. Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box. And that is out of play. Ramirez, the lead runner at second. Bregman at first, 2 out of the inning. On the ground to short, Larkin. Tosses across to first. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's going to be Barry Larkin. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And it falls. And a good start to the inning.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there, letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
The 1-1. Way high.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Runner at first with no outs here. And that's down and away.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
In the dirt.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And in foul ground, he pulls it down. 1 out. Now the number 2 hitter, Ketel Marte. 1 for 4 with a double. And first offering is fouled off. Fouled off left side. Got him him swinging. Here's Juan Soto. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Ramirez makes the catch. Bottom of the ninth. Now the left fielder, Evan Carter. Pitches in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That smash towards center. Brings it in. 1 away. He's 2 outs away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Yainer Diaz. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. The changeup missing. 1-1. Now fly ball to right center. Takes it in for the out. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Larkin. On to first. Ball game. A 5-3 final score in this one. just about set to go now. And on the hill, Zach Wheeler.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Ready to go. Now a chance for Alex Bregman.
The third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That's the third, and that's just foul. And a swing and a miss. And there's one away. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Bryce Harper to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Up the middle. Tosses to first. Third out. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Slider right there.
Boog, Tatis is so athletic, he probably could have carved out a career in other sports if he wanted, but he grew up in a baseball family with baseball in his blood.
Comes up empty.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline. So that
oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. Anthony Santander at the plate. Tied him up inside with that one.
0-1's the count.
That's a little high. And now it's even 1-1.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Sale in a 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here comes a pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Sends it across to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Jose Ramirez stands in now and watches strike 1. Strike on the inside corner.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Ken Griffey Jr. now in the box.
0-1.
Comes up empty with a swing there. In the air, left field, down the line, and it drops in. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second. He's in there.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
That one drilled left field. Back there. Bang swings off the wall. Here comes Junior, and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have.
Now this is through for a base hit. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 3. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here's the catcher to hit, Ethan Salas. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. There's a swing and a drive. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run scores all the way from first. It's 5-0. And now the DH, Barry Larkin. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Drops into the top of the second, and now Anthony Santander. Wheeler back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And that one is inside ball 1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And that one is inside.
Duran on the move. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's Juan Soto. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
1 out. Base is empty. Clobbered to right field. Way back. Gone. And they close the gap. It's 5-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Ketel Marte, the next to hit. Hit in the air, right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they cut into the deficit. It's 5-2. Next to hit, number 40. Up the middle, Lindor. Throws to first in time. 2 gone. At the plate, Nick Kurtz. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. And another ball. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they inch closer. It's 5-3. Larkin checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he went, says Larry Bullard. And that one in the air center field and makes the grab. And we're back. Bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Swinging a ground ball. One up, one down. So digging in, Anthony Santander. That's down and in.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one ripped. See you later. He sends one out the opposite way, and they add to the lead. It's 6-3. Ramirez in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Randy Johnson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
1-1.
Foul ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 away. Junior in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. On the ground, Larkin over to first, and that is. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and now it's Alex Bregman. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Ground ball up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Wastes no time there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Harper swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. And it's even up. That's a laser base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. That one fouled off. Griffey drops step, ranges back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. And a base hit knocks in a run. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. The tag out. That ends as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the second baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Check swing called strike. And that's strike 1. Henderson, in his 3rd season, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was a second-round pick back in 2019.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Brings it in, and there's 1 down. And now it's Frankie Lindor. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. the ground to third. To first.
He's out.
2 up, 2 down.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Duran at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Check swing, and he went. And it's a ball and a strike.
When you're taking your lead over there.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely. And now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Got him looking for the K. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's Ketel Marte. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Just missed. Little chopper rolls foul. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Now pitching. Nacho. Hey.
Good eye
That's
right
it.
there.
Ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And downstairs. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. And now the center fielder.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Got it started a little too early. Strike
We got a
one.
ball, 1 strike.
Popped in the air, left side. Makes the catch. 1 down. And the batter now, Nick Kurtz. He's already homered here in this one. That misses,
Ball 1, no
and that's
strike.
ball 1. Marte over at first with 1 away. Lifted in the air down the left side. Lindor on the move towards the line. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Barry Larkin. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And now 2 aboard. Here comes Marte around third. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. And they tag him out. And we're back. And here is Barry Larkin. And that's a little bit high. And that is ball 1. And another
That's ball
ball. That's in there. 2 balls and a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
This one popped up. Marte makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. So the batting order turns over. Fernando Tatis Jr. now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. That one at triple digits.
Love to see it.
0-1's the
Power
count.
versus power right there.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
And El Nino is stifled for the K. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Santander. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. Swings through that one out in front that time.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the top of the fifth. Now it's Alex Bregman. Page back to work. Fouled off down the right side.
Well, these players really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And he gets Bregman. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. Now the number 2 hitter, Ted Simmons. And a breaking ball misses outside. A little out front there as he swings through it.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the fifth. In the dirt, 2-2. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Bryce Harper, 1 for 2. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-1.
Simmons at first, 1 gone. And strike 2.
0-2 is the count. That's a ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Man at first, 1 away. Ripped to first, caught. Takes it to the bag himself. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's Jose Ramirez. And he swings through that one.
You know, this group of hitters, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Swing and a foul out of play. Nobody out. Runner at first. That misses. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Henderson in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Marte toss to second. Double play. What a twin. And we're back. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Anthony Santander. First pitch misses. Santander in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela. the count 1-2 after the swing and the
One ball,
miss.
2 strikes.
And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Got it. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Marte now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Almost got him. Runner at second here, one gone.
2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. Well done behind the dish. Here's the center fielder.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Santander at second with 2 down. And that one misses up and in. And the count even 1-1. In the dirt. Fought off foul.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball.
Fans another, and that's bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Francisco Lindor. Cut on and missed at 101.
0-1.
It's 0-1. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland,
No balls, 2 strikes.
and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now batting Jarren Duran. First offering
Ball 1,
misses
no strikes.
badly for ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Ethan Salas will hit next. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Harper makes the catch, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the DH, Nick Kurtz. First pitch just misses. And another ball. Up the middle, Lindor on the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Shortstop, Barry Larkin.
The other way, and it goes just foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. It bangs off the wall. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he'll make it into third with a triple.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle.
Oh, that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit, and it gets by him. And he'll pull into second safely.
Big RBI for him right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Simmons stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
2-0.
In the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him.
I appreciate wanting to move up there, but that ball didn't get very far away. And getting thrown out as a result, sometimes you can be too aggressive on the bases.
That one is absolutely belted. And that's the third out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Registers the punch out and hits 101. Anthony Santander getting ready to hit. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Up and in, and it's 1-1. And a foul ball. Just missing
inside,
there.
ball two.
Now 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Ramirez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Ripped to short. Larkin sends it to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning. We're at the top of the 8th, and now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. Page back to work. That's down and in. A slider missed. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. One missing inside, so now 2-1 to Harper. That one misses, and now 3-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And the tying run is on base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Juan Soto, the next to hit. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
On the ground, a short could be 2. Throws to Henderson, and that's 2. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr.
He was late there, strike one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Settles underneath it. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the second baseman, Gunnar Henderson.
0-1's the count.
That's too low, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. That's a little bit low. One out and a runner at second. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they lead by 2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Larkin pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And now the catcher comes up to him, Ethan Salas. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls it in on the run. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Ketel Marte. On a line out towards center. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here's the center fielder. 0 for 3 in this one. Checks his swing. Now would appeal to third. No, he held up. Tying run at the plate. This one in the dirt. Now they get the runner and a rundown. And they put the tag on him for the out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
3-2.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Set down on strikes. And they're down to their last out. So now the DH spot, Nick Kurtz. That's down and in. A slider missed. Pulls that one foul. Page winds and fires. Not even close there. And a count 2-1. This one smoked out to left. And that is the ball game.
Well, this was a fun game all the way around. We saw plenty of action. 12 runs total on the board, but a pretty close finish at the end.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.